Yes, sir. You're
Yes,
audible,
you are
sir.
audible. Thank you, ma'am. Shall we start?
Yes, sir. You can start now.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I am Hariprasad from Basic Bus Technology Private Limited. So, I am working as a cybersecurity analyst training. Today, we are going to learn about anti-penetration testing. Let me share my screen. I think it is visible right now. So, anti-penetration testing. So, generally, we have OS in our smartphones, like we are using in laptops. So these are the OS we use in Android also. So I mean smartphone also. We use Android. It is basically a Linux. iOS we use in Mac OS and Windows and BlackBerry NetHunter. NetHunter is a mini version of Kali we use for testing purpose, Android testing purpose in rooted mobile phones. Android architecture. I will show you the Android architecture now. So this is the Android architecture. So it will looks like 7 layers of OSA model. Generally, the 7 layers of OSA model will use in the web app. But it will totally different architecture we use in Android. There are 7 layers in OSA layer, but here we have one, six. One. We should consider this from a bottom level. So we use Android OS as a Linux, so we can easily customize however we want. So there is a configuration like hardwares for audio, Bluetooth chip, camera, sensors, all those stuff we will configure in the bottom level. Then we go move to the Android runtime. Android runtime means nothing but while we are installing an app from a Play Store, it will be developed in any language, any kind of language like Flutter, React Native, or Java, Kotlin, anything. But it should speak to our Linux machine because that interaction will be move further to the end user. So there the C++ and the C native libraries will play. Next, Java API. API, of course, we know where API will be used. It will sorry. Ha. It will make more interaction between the front end and back end and the data flow in the app, also in web app. In system apps is the end user, which are, we can use the product in the end as a mobile, like WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram. That is called system apps. So this is the basic architecture. I will share this link in chat box so you can go through it. So next, I'm There are two types of apps are there. One is native app and second one is hybrid app. We can separate this mobile apps into categories. What is native app? It means which is developed for a single platform. There are two platforms we are running in real world. One is Android and another one is iOS for especially make for Mac. For Android, for as well as Mac, we can develop using Java, Kotlin, that kind of stuff. But hybrid is totally different. It's a cross platform language like React Native, Flutter. These things are comes under in the hybrid apps. So in Android testing, we have to test all the apps and all the OS which are configured correctly or not. All those stuff we have to test. I will show you within few minutes. Um, Next, every sector in cybersecurity have these things was top 10 as well a network having API having mobile I mean mobile security having web security having IoT also having this top 10 vulnerabilities. This is the thing we have to test first priority while we are testing. I will share this link also, you can refer for the future thing. So shall we move to the hands-on practice? First, we have to download the Android iOS to configure in our virtual machines. So we are going to test that Android machines. So I will share this link. You have to download this ISO file, which is version 9.0. I already downloaded that. We'll wait for some while. It have to be done. The first step in testing is we have to set our labs. Then second thing, we have to gather the information about the target machine. Then we have to test that if there is a vulnerability or not. If there is any vulnerability, we have to try how to exploit that vulnerability. We will see. Already I downloaded. Just open your virtual box or virtual machines. Create a new virtual machine. Then we have to use iOS image. Already I have. It comes under Linux. Or else you can go with this thing. And this is memory. I am going to give 80 GB. The configurations are over. So this is the screen you will see while you are installing this Android ISO. I'm going to click advanced option, then auto installation. This thing. Get installing. I will tell something. First, understand how the mobile apps are working. So it will be very easy for us to understand how we are moving through the testing. So it is installed. Now you have to give E button to boot. If it is not booting, just give reboot. Then, uh, yeah, now it's came. Here you have to change this quiet mode to no set mode because it thinks they are mentioned quiet mode, so it will not open in our visual machines because it is Android ISO. So we have to give no mode set X-Force. Then it will get boot while we are pressing the B button. So there are four things in this Android penetration testing. Which one is activity and what are the services provided by the applications and what is broadcast receiver and what is content provider. These are the things we are going to see here. Then I am going to show how the ransomware will be compromised our machines. I'm gonna show off three ways to compromise our machines. One is using APK tool, and another one is using backdoor, and third one is ransomware. So it's open. Actually, I allocated a less amount of RAM. That's why it's getting slow. Okay, I will open my testing environment. It's getting slow. Already I configured something. I allocated 2 GB RAM and we have to configure the network in bridge because the host machine as well as the virtual machine connected in the same network. So our DCHP protocol will assign same subnet of IP. So it will be very useful for the testing purpose because there is no Ethernet will be connecting the mobile phone. That's why we are using to connect this Wi-Fi connections. So I'm going to start this. It gets started. Before that, I will share you the vulnerable mobile app link, so you can download the mobile app which we are going to test now in your machine. I will tell how to download this. One more thing I have to mention here: some people, set of people are there who is using a OnePlus mobile phone and Samsung mobile phone. Those guys are didn't update their mobile phone because they will get some green line in their display. So they are hesitate to update their mobile phones. don't don't be like that. So keep update your phone, because there are a lot of bugs in the Android as well as iOS mobile application. They will fix the bug, then they will give as an update. So kindly update your mobile phone. If you are not having your device up to date, it will be very easy to compromise for unethical hackers. So now we got Wi-Fi connection here. So this is our Android tablet. Now I am going to check my what is my IP address. Instead of this, I can also test through my terminal. This is comes under information gathering. So this is my router address and this is my target address. Once I will check whether it is the target address. So 192.168.230. This is my IP address. Here I got my target IP. So we'll check whether it is alive or not. So it's pinging. So this ICMP packet sending from my machine to the target machine, then it will give reply. So it is alive. We do some nmap commands to know about that things. What are the ports are opening in that, something we will know about that. And also I will show how to bypass the pattern password. So there is only 555 port is open, Android debug bridge device. So using APK tool, we can easily configure the target system in our system. I will show you now. APK tool. This is the tool we are going to use. Its subtool is called ADB, which is used to connect the system. So no device yet connected in our machine. So I'm going to connect now. So it is connected through the open port 5555. So now I can check whether it is there. Yeah, of course it is there. So now it's so simple to access that target device in my system. First, I am going to say ADB shell. It will open the shell of the see. It is the Android system, so I can give ls. So these are the things inside the Android. We can able to install or uninstall the app from here itself. So I got an access from one point. This is the thing I said before. Maintain your mobile devices up to date, because It is an Android version 9.0, but we got more Android versions now. I'm using 15 now. So we can see how much space inside the Android machine have. So these are the disk space. I allocated 20 GB for that. So I can see what are the things they occupy the storage thing. I'm gonna exit now. Now we can install the vulnerable app. So we can go to this link, then click here. It will redirect to the another thing. So you can download insecureshop.apk. I already downloaded. So here the insecure shop apk. Before that I will delete this thing. Okay. APK tool is usually used to do reverse engineering. Reverse engineering is applicable for all the domains, not only in cybersecurity. In mechanical also we use reverse engineering. If we are building one superb car, we can do reverse engineering to gather information how the car was built, how what horsepower the engine was used in the car. A lot of things we can get to know while we are doing reverse engineering. So same thing we are going to do now. This is the mobile app, so we can do reverse engineering. The main motive for us as a Android penetration tester is to see the source code of the mobile application, because analyzing the source code, we will get to know whether the vulnerabilities are there or not. So I'm going to use apk2. So now it will reverse engineering the app, so we can able to see the code inside the app. We can modify and rebuild the application, and we can inject to our target mission, so we can easily access the target mission from here itself. We can bind the malware, we can bind some virus, we can crash the mission, target missions. Lot of stuff we can do through this. Yes. Here, inside this we can see something. This mobile application is developed by Kotlin using Java. So this is Android manifest XML. We are going to look this. These are the source code. It is XML format, so we can easily read this thing. Here some permissions are there. See, these are the permission. 1 minute, I will show you clearly. This term will be case sensitive, so we have to give without spelling mistake. If we did any spelling mistake, it won't run the code. So be careful while you are entering commands in terminals. So these are the things permission the application have when we are installing in our mobile devices. We know something if we are installing some mobile apps from Play Store, downloading the apps from Play Store, then we while installing it will ask some permission for accessing your mobile camera, then Bluetooth, then contact history, then SMS. Lot of the permission it will ask. So like that, it is the permission are written like this. So it will accessing the internet. It will ask for permission to access the internet for external storage and read and write both the concept. It will ask the permission. So second thing, wake lock, then read some things there. So these are the permission should be true here. It will leads to uh, how can I say, external file also we can able to access by the attacker, whether the permissions unwanted permissions are there. So we can, it is a low level bug, informative bug. We can also report if we are doing android penetration testing for some enterprises, we can mention this thing in a report. The second thing we have to notice the exporter. Uh, I will show this. Here the activity will play the role. I will tell what is the activity. So there is no exported true in this app. And another app I will show there is a export will be true. What is exported means there is a main file should be there. It will the opening of the app. We can take example as a WhatsApp. We are just opening the WhatsApp. We will chat through our friends, and we can open the camera. We can upload the status. We can share the videos, photos, audios, all those stuff. So during this, the opening of another screens, it is called activity. When we are clicking the screen, it is called one activity. See, this is one login activity. There is a web activity, web view activity. Sorry, lot of the activities are there. So it will consider in two types. One internal and one external. Implicity, explicity. We usually mention that like that. What is implicity and what is explicity? It means without opening the WhatsApp, we can able to upload the status from outside of the WhatsApp. It is called explicity thing. Now here our target machine, but I am doing all those stuff in my machine. So this is one example for explicity. Implicity means if you are going to delete one group and you are gonna log out from any group, means you will go open your app, put password and go to the particular group, then we will open the inside stuff and click the logout, I mean exit button. So this is called implicit intent. So next thing, service. What are the service the mobile app will ask means first internet service like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, email, airplane mode, location. These are the things comes under the service. What are the things we are giving as a service? It will consider as a service here. For example, if we are going to use Spotify, which is access the Bluetooth. It of course it will. We will hear some Bluetooth headset while using Spotify. So in the Spotify app, they will mention I need a Bluetooth service from Android machine or ISO machine like that. Code will be there. So then only the kernel will consider. Okay, I will give this permission to access Bluetooth for this app like this. Kernel will speak to the application. Then the both will configure. Then we can use smoothly. Not only Bluetooth, there are a lot of mobile applications available in Play Store. So based on the requirements, they will write a code. If Instagram needs to feed data like photos, audios, videos, it will ask permission to access the media things and access the internet things. These are the service they are required to use the mobile applications. Then third thing is a broadcast receiver. What is broadcast receiver means? Let's think. We are in a video call in WhatsApp. The opponent will know, when our mobile getting charge level low, the opponent will get a notification. He or she having a low level battery. This is a broadcasting good example for broadcasting. So how the WhatsApp will know this kind of stuffs? So this under comes under the actually the battery maintenance maintained by the OS. It means Android OS kernel, but the WhatsApp also monitoring that thing. This is all comes under the broadcasting. And another example for this is while we are playing the song MP3 songs, it will play also from the background. So this also comes under the broadcast receiver. Fourth one is content provider. What is content provider means it's not visible for us. We are not able to see that because the content provider is totally from backend. Actually web app also mobile app is separated by three categories. One is front end, and second one is back end. And intermediate is middleware like API. What are the passwords get from UI to the database, from database from the UI? These are the things going to happen while we are using all the mobile applications as well as web applications. So content provider act in the backend. When we are closing the WhatsApp chat, it will have our backup still there. When we are again opening, it will show the updated list. No data losses are there. No content losses are there. These are comes under the content provider. It's an internal thing we can't able to see because the app only provide content to perform an activity. If you are opening WhatsApp chat speaks video call should be saved in the backend, like it will save in the SQLite database. SQLite, lot of the databases are the Superbase or the MongoDB is there. So like that, it will save in the backend. Also clipboard. If we are copy or cut anything, it will save in the clipboard. This is the best example for the content provider. These are the things we can analyze here. See here, the export is true, and if your permission is read, if it is right, we can able to write something malicious, and we can easily rebuild this thing, and we can inject to our mission to the target mission. So now I'm going to rebuild this. APK D for reverse engineering, and B character is used for rebuilding the mobile application. So usually it will be in dex format, .dex. This extension will be applicable for reverse engineering thing. Before rebuilding, we can able to modify the content inside the source code. After rebuild, it will be ready for the installation process. So I'm going to install this app from here to here. Let's see how to do. ADB install. Now it asking success. So see, this is insecure app. I can easily install from here and there because I already make the connection from my system to the Android device. So it will be very useful to install app without knowledge for the end user. If you updated this thing, your Android, it will not gonna happen. So make sure you are having up to date softwares. So first method is fine. I'm going to make one. I already make one malware app for this demo. We will reverse engineering this. What are the things inside we can analyze? So already I done. That's why it's asking one more. It have to overwrite. This is the malware. Every mobile application have Android manifest file, but it will be differ for the native apps as well as the hybrid apps, because native apps only develop for Android or only develop for iOS, but hybrid is totally different because once we develop the hybrid apps, it will be install Android mobile phones as well as iOS Apple mobile phone. That's why it will be very efficient for the Android developers nowadays. So we'll get this. See, it have lot of permission because it is a malware file. So it will ask all the permission while installing in our mobile phones. This must permission it will be asked while installing in our mobile application. It is asking internet and Wi-Fi state, change Wi-Fi state, network access, access for the location, as well as sending SMS, receiving SMS, recording audio, cell phone call history, contact. It also see, it also read the contact. It is also able to write the contact. It is also change the settings and camera, read the SMS, all the call log. It can also read the call log. It can also write the call log. All those stuff. It's asking permission because this is a malware mobile application. I will show you how to create this now. We'll test whether any export is true here. Here also. Okay. See, there is no Kotlin file because I created this using MSF Venom, which is the comes under the Metasploitable flame. Sorry, Metasploit framework. Okay, we will create one malware file then. This is the second method. We can compromise the system. I will show you how to do it. How to do this. MSF Venom hyphen P. P stand for payload. Metapreter. Usually we use a Metapreter for opening a session. It will be useful to access the thing from here. So we have to set the local host. Local host is nothing your system because you have to monitor which system you are gonna do monitor. That IP address you have to give. So my IP address is host equal to 192.168.0.128. You can see if conflict. This is my IP address. So I gave here, and we have to mention a port number, local port. It will send the data through this port. I'm going to mention port of port. The output file should be in temp folder. So we know very well the Spotify company was removed the modified app. So we have to think psychologically whether if I'm having a original victim, so they used Spotify mod app. Now they are not using because the officially they are removed that thing. So I'm gonna create a Spotify mod app now. So they will easily install this thing without thinking prior. So now the payload size is 10233 byte and it will save here. So I'm going to open this temp. I'm gonna move this from here to my desktop. Just no such file directory. negative 7 methods. Okay. Okay, guys, something went wrong, but no issues. I already have this malware application. It is also I created like this. So I will go with this malware application. Now I am going to start Metasploit MSF console. So this is the Metasploit framework. We can use multi-handler to capture the session, and we can access the Android system from here. So it will configure the payload this, but he have to set a payload what we configured in the malicious app. Set. We used a metapreter there, so we have to set here. Yes, fine. Then I'm going to set our lhost, rhost to C, and now L port port 4. That's it, guys. We can exploit this. It will start the listener. We can configure this thing. Okay. So set host 192.168.0.128. Set lport for exploit. Yeah, now this is started to listen this port, and we got one session here because already our machine have this malware. Using the ADB tool, we can install this thing, install this malware app in the target machine as before we did. Once the user click the malicious app, it will leads to open the metaprinter session here. See, now I'm going to click this. Another method also is there to install this app. I will show for the ransomware. It will be very useful to download in your mobile phone also. We can do the live practical over there. So what I'm going to do is Python 3 -m method http dot server on the port number 8080. It will start this thing. So we can access this link from any device. So http 192.168.0.128. This is my, sorry, http 92.168.0.128. This is my localhost IP and the port number is 8080. So I can able to access this. See, the logs are coming here. So I want to install this app, but it won't allow because it is harmful. The name is different. Instead of malware.apk, we have to give Spotify or Instagram, whatever it is we can give. Let's open this thing. See, the Chrome will not allow this app to install because this is a unknown app. We can change the setting here. And give install. App not installed because the Chrome will block the malicious app. But that's when I already installed that. You can try one more. Can NSF Venom localhost. Okay, we will go through this. Go with this. Okay, fine. I will move to ransomware attack. So ransomware is usually what it will do means it will encrypt our data which are all available in our mobile phones or laptop. The hackers will mainly concentrate the big enterprises to encrypt the data. Then they will demand some money from them. So it is totally illegal because if we did a ransomware attack, it will ask password. with the password we will decrypt the encrypted data, but the hacker will don't reveal the password because it will be very strong password. We couldn't able to make brute force the passwords. So before affecting with the ransomwares adware, uh, be precaution before affecting from that. Ransomware we use, actually I use Sara tool. It will be available in GitHub. It is only built for Android ransomware. So we can able to create three types of ransomware here. One is Metasploit and one is file locker. Before that, I was said right. It will encrypt all the data. So this is screen lock. I am going to show this is the screen lock. It will be very easy to understand the concept. So I am going to tell this name Spotify. Here we have to give a password. I will give them Spotify. So it will generate, create the mobile application using APK tool. So it will be very easy to do reverse engineering as well as rebuild the application. So it use APK tool. It asks now you want to upload this file or not. I'm going to say yes. I need to upload. It will give some link here. If it is didn't give, it's fine. We can install through ADB. So here we have the Spotify app. I'm going to move this to desktop. So now we can get able to see this. I'm gonna do the same thing. Install using ADB. It will ask some permission. See, this is a harmful app, but we can install anyway. Don't give like this. If any app asking like this, don't give. I'm just giving this for testing purpose. If I send this to the security check, it will block this app. Before our malware app was blocked, right? Like that, it will block our. So I'm not gonna send this. Now it's successfully installed. Where is Spotify? Here the Spotify. Now I will click this. It will lock my screen, not encrypt all the data, all the files you are seeing here. It will only lock the screen. See, now we can't able to do anything. Nothing gonna happen. So hacker will do like this. This is a testing device, and I did only the lock for the screen. Just think how the hackers will encrypt all the data from the big MNCs, big hospitals, big educational things. It will leads to big sorry, reputation damage, as well as the data of every individual will be encrypted. So their business gonna flop. That's why they are doing like this. So the commitment amount is very huge. The target also very huge. So they will commit a big amount for them to give just a single link password. So this is very dangerous attack. There is a blue team and a incident response team in a company to prevent all the malwares from their network. If any of the system affected by any kind of malware like this ransomware, they will separate all the system which are affected in the network, and they will try to recover all the data, like doing brute force attack and trying to decrypt the data, because it will move all the system which are all connected in the network, and it will encrypt all the system, like a worm virus. There is a virus worm, it will multiply by themselves. So now after I'm using Spotify, before that I'm going to restart this mission. After restart, reboot, anything will work out. Once it is injected, it is injected. Also, the updated Android version or ISO also get compromised through this ransomware malware, because it is more powerful. See, still the same state when I was logged off from my system. It will be there. You are not do anything here because the screen was locked. If I put Spotify here, the password which was I given while creating this malware, see, it will open. Now I can do anything. This is the power of ransomware. Why was this? Okay, now it is clear. So the third thing is I'm going to put a patent password, and I will gonna show off how to bypass the patent password in this Android machine. So just I'll put a single simple password. We will reboot the system so we know it is working or not. See, okay, now password is asking. After giving pattern, it will get unlocked. This is the biggest thing. Ransomware will torture us. I will uninstall this. Usually the password will be saved in a particular database. Okay, it will called log settings DB, which is under the data directory inside the system directory. It will be there. Now we are going to delete that thing. So the pattern password or pin password, everything will be gone in our target machine. We will do it right now. ADB shell. And just go inside the shell rm data system lock setting dot db. So it is asking permission to delete this. Permission denied because I am a normal user. So I am going to do this thing as a super user. I mean a root user. See, now it is deleted. So we'll reboot the system. So we will get to know whether the pattern is it is there or not. Of course, we entered without the password. This is the second method. Sorry, yes, second method to compromise the system. We successfully bypassed the password of this Android. So we'll give last try for this malware attack. So, still, it is waiting for the response from the target machine. local host 92.168.0.48 is well port slash home. Wow. So we got a Spotify mod application, which is a malware embedded application. So now we can able to access the machine. Oh, sorry. Now it is visible. Okay. This application also ask a permission to installing here because it is a malicious one. See, this is also harmful. So I'm gonna install anyway. Well, I think one more app is here, main activity. The same signature application will not install because it has same configuration. So I'm gonna uninstall this thing. Before that, I opened here the Metapetal session was. I got this. Info and out. Okay, let's try it. So here we got installation successful. So I'm opening that app. Is here. For that. There is no Metapetal session was open. If I click this, it will open here. So now we got the access for Android machine. So see, it is an Android 9 version Linux machine. So it have 64 architecture bit. The computer is localhost because I'm running in the same machine, right? Same host machine, same VMware. That's why it is showing like this. So I can open shell now. These are the commands we can play here. Using this, we can get call logs, we can get contacts, we can get what are the SMS in our target mission. So we can send the SMS, a lot of things here. We can install the app, we can uninstall the app. Lot of fun we can do here. So there is no call log right now, but I will show you. If I click here, no call log, but if it is there, it will save as a call log test. Okay, we will do one thing. I will create one contact. Then we will dump the contact here. Already three contacts are there. Already I created this. If I dump this contact, it will say fetching three contacts list into this text file. We can open and see the sensitive information which are all available inside the thing. We can do a lot of things. We can use a webcam, web chat, web snap. We can take images uh, in front of the device, but in this we can't because in this virtual machine it didn't have any webcam. See, target doesn't have any webcam, so we can't able to do this. If you want a geolocation of the target, you need to configure an API. If you configure the API, you can get the geolocation. See, so this is the last way. This is the backdoor opening in the target machine. We can listen through the backdoor in our machine. For this, we have to enable developer mode inside the target machine while we are uninstalling or uninstalling the app. We can also see the list of apps using ADB method. Shell, yes, ADB. Okay. List packages. So in Android, the installing uninstalling app will be handled by a package manager. In Linux, usually the package manager will handle all the things which is installed, which is uninstalled. The same thing will handle the Android machine also. These are the applications inside the target machine. So we can uninstall this thing. Any acknowledgement to the user, end user, and we can install the malicious app which was done before like this, like that. Also, we can crash the machine, but I'm not gonna show that because anyone can crash any machine which are connected in the network. So I will end here. I hope you learned something in this session. So thank you guys. Thank you for your valuable time. Hello, ma'am. So thank you guys. Thank you for attending this session. So be safe from the cyber world. Be aware while you are connecting to the public Wi-Fi, which are like in the park, in the railway station, in the airport. Don't do any transaction while you are connecting in the public Wi-Fi because it will be very dangerous. There are a lot of traps are there. The hacker will easily get your UPI pin through the ARP spoofing attack. So if you are there is any emergency to share an amount using connecting through the public Wi-Fi's, use VPNs. It will make tunnel from you to the person you are going to send your money. So use VPNs while you are connecting to the network. So be safe while you are using an internet. So I will wind up my session over here. And thank you guys. Thank you for attending this session. Yeah, guys, you can ask any doubt through chatbots, or you can unmute your mic and ask anything if you have. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am. Thank you so much.
Pa- Dear professors, feedback is available on the messages. I request all of you to copy and fill the feedback.
Ma'am, we can't identify the fake IDs, but we can identify whether the virus is there in photos or in PDF or any links or any mobile apps. We can test through the websites. There are a lot of websites out there. So we can upload the files and it will tell whether it is malicious or whether it is a legitimate app we can use or not. It will tell, ma'am. Ma'am, WhatsApp is a peer-to-peer network. So before that, it is vulnerable, but now it is a peer-to-peer encryption. So there is no bugs are there to hack the WhatsApp. The only thing is don't click any link from your trusted contacts also, because links are plays a crucial role using phishing attack. So if you touch the link, the attacker can easily take all the stuff inside your mobile, ma'am. So don't touch any link. Don't touch any pop-up ad while you are scrolling websites. Cloning profile is not possible. I think so, but cloning app is possible. We can clone app, but we can use different mobile number, but not the same mobile number will be twice. But Instagram, Facebook, we expect a lot of fake IDs. There is no vulnerabilities in the WhatsApp mobile app, but while you are using chat, you are chatting with your friends, they will share multiple shared links. like gift coupons, like free mobile recharge, like that. Links have malicious content, ma'am. So if we secure, we didn't click that, we will be secured from that because it will. Sorry, ma'am. It will be lead to installing any virus without
Same
acknowledgement for us.
height and get the same age of thousand pixels. Height and width.
Of course, ma'am. There is a lot of possibilities to get your mobile locations,
Literally.
but without our permission, they won't. If we unexpectedly click something or we unexpectedly expose something in social media, they will easily get location. For example, you have Instagram account, so you can post. You are now in New York, so if you post with the location, they will know you are from. You are on New York, so like that we can gather information about you, man. Ma'am, before hack, have a multi-factor authentication because it will be very useful, very protective. If you have a two-step verification, it will be little bit tough to take over your account. As well as you have multi-factor authentication, like in your mobile, you have two-step verification, and you have your laptop. Add some verifications that devices too, because it will be tough to hack because if I'm a hacker means I will concentrate your mobile device or else your laptop. If I compromise your mobile device, it will ask permission to access, give permission from your laptop. So it will be complicated to. I need to hack your laptop also to take over your email ID, all the accounts. Nothing, ma'am. Use a strong password. So use if you are using a system, use a antivirus. Uh, you are if you are using a Windows, it will be have a inbuilt firewalls, ma'am. So it is quite good nowadays because they are updated in Windows 11. It won't allow anything inside. That's why I said in the session, keep update your devices which are you are connecting to the network. If it is up to date, there is a no possibilities to enter anything now. And keep unpredictable passwords because all our passwords will be available somewhere else in the cyber world, ma'am. Because somewhere it is going to save, so it is always vulnerable. So use a strongest password forever. Thank you. Thank you.
Sir, there is a question in the message session.
Yeah, ma'am. 1 minute.
Rangarajan sir has posted it.
Sir, actually, I did a demo with Android version 9, sir. But now we are using up to Android 14. So if you have a up-to-date version Android system, you don't worry about this malwares, this kind of stuff. Because before this session, I tested with this malware using my mobile phone. So it won't allow to install anything, this malicious things to my mobile phone.
Right.
So don't worry, sir. But be aware of phishing links. You will get blank message, blank text messages, and missed calls, and WhatsApp messages, Instagram links. Lot of stuff. It will be affect through the phishing links and phishing images. What hacker will do means the link they have your sorry, they have your photo. They will embed the link, malicious link to your image. Then they will send to you. You just think, okay, this is my image, so I can download this. Like that we will think. If you download the image, it will be work inside our system. So Hacker will easily get all the stuff inside our mobile phone. So be aware while think once or twice before clicking all the links you are using in this real world. Anything else, man? Okay, thank you.
Ma'am, shall I end up the meeting? I hope I hope professors you have copied the link and filled the feedback. Feedback. You have posted it, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you all.